everyone, it's Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button because you'll find new DIYs, tutorials, and new inspiration here every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm super duper excited about today's tutorial. I have several different ideas for you. However, before we get started, I want to take a second to thank Poshmark for sponsoring today's video. If you're new to Poshmark, it is a free app, and if you're in the US or Canada, I will link that down in the description box where you can download that, and you can actually go in there and shop my own personal closet, or you can also find other people's closets with amazing deals and brands. So that's one of the great things you can do with Poshmark, but you can also open up your own closet and sell your own items and make money on the things that you're no longer using or needing. I like to go through my home decor stash every once in a while because it sort of gets overwhelmed and I don't need all of that, and I'm always continually making new things and finding new things, so I like to sort of weed it down. So I decided to put several of those items in my own personal Poshmark store for you guys to shop. And this will be the very first time that you'll be able to shop some of the items that I've personally made that I've featured here on my channel that I have DIY'd. And the first thing is my beloved mop gnome. This little guy prompted a lot of creative DIYers out there to recreate this in their own way, and so this guy is pretty special. He is so super cute, and he will be in my Poshmark store, so make sure to check the link that I'll have in the description box where you can find him. Not only that, but I also have some of my DIY books. One says blessed, one says thankful. I loved this cute little tray. I never did find a really good use for it to put in my own home's decor, but I hope one of you will love it for your own home. It's just a cute rustic looking tray with rope handles. And this was one of my Ray Dunn inspired DIYs. It's a little sign that says Home Sweet Home in it. And like I said, you'll be able to find all of these items in the link that I will put in the description box below, along with much more. Now in today's video, I have several different DIYs for you, and the main item that we're gonna be using are these lunch sacks that are from Dollar Tree. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so like I said, all of the tutorials you're gonna see today are gonna feature a craft paper lunch bag. This pack of 40 is from the Dollar Tree, so you just can't get any more affordable than that. And the first project we're gonna do is make a farmhouse looking vase for this IKEA plant. Of course, greenery, you can find that at Dollar Tree too, but I also have some jute and my scissors on hand. The first thing I need to do is just take one of these lunch bags and crinkle it up. Alright, so now that I have my bag nice and distressed, I need to cut it down. So I want to roll the top edge over. So I don't want to cut it the exact size of my plant. I'm going to cut it maybe twice as tall, or maybe 2/3 of the way as tall as the pot. That way I can roll under the top. And now I'm just gonna put the plant into the bag, and I'm gonna use my jute to tie around just underneath that rim. And now I'm gonna make a cute little flower canvas. The canvas is an 8x10 size from Dollar Tree. Of course, I will need one of the lunch sacks, scissors, I have some chalk paint on hand, also some paintbrushes, and some buttons from Dollar Tree. The first thing I want to do is sort of make a vase for the flowers to sit into, but it'll just be painted on. I'm going to use my gray chalk paint for that. And now for the fun of the bag that comes in for this part. I'm gonna cut strips of the craft paper and I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue onto the canvas. I'm gonna crinkle up the paper so it makes a long tube or a snake, and then I'm gonna wind that paper around into the hot glue, making my little craft paper flower. All right, so I have all of my flowers on here. I added little buttons to the center, and now I have my green celery chalk paint. I have a little bitty paintbrush, and I'm just gonna paint on a few little leaves. So I just added some subtle green leaves. I've grabbed a tiny bit of water and I'm gonna use this fluffy brush, add some of my gray chalk paint to the water and sort of buff around the edges to give it more of a framed look. And I thought I'd add one last element. I have a white chalk marker here. I'm just gonna write blessed on this little vase here. And making banners with these lunch sacks is so super easy too. You'll just need several of your lunch sacks, some kind of rope or string to hang them from, a hole punch, which I also got from Dollar Tree, and a pair of scissors. So all you have to do is cut off the bottom part of the bag. You can see that there's a line right there. We're gonna use that as a guide and just cut straight along there. Next we're just basically going to make a rectangle, but we don't want this bottom cut out here, so I'm just gonna cut that off straight. And then we're gonna dovetail this so it has a banner look. So what you do is take your rectangle, fold it in half so your edges meet at the top here. We're gonna cut from the folded edge to the point and basically cut this triangle off. Just like that. Now right now our bag is still basically in a bag shape, so we need to cut these apart. So I'm going to use the lines on the sides. You can see I have this open here. I'm just going to use those lines as a guide to cut apart our banner pieces. So out of each bag, you will get 2 banner pieces. I'm gonna use my hole punch and put a punched hole into each one of the corners. And then you're gonna make as many of these as you need for either the saying or the word you're gonna use. And then you just string your jute through those holes and hang your banner. You can also Mod Podge with these paper bags. You can either tear these all apart or you can use scissors and cut them into squares. And all you have to do is, this is a candle holder from Dollar Tree, and the Mod Podge is from Dollar Tree as well. You take a foam paintbrush, you spread some of your glue onto the surface, lay your paper bag in the glue, and then seal it with another coat of Mod Podge over the top of that. And I may actually add a little bit of jute around the edge too to give it some more character, but I would definitely use battery powered candles if you're going to use this for a candle holder. These make really inexpensive gift bags as well. So of course you'll need one of your lunch sacks, some jute or some pretty ribbon, your hole punch, and scissors again. So what you'll do is you'll just cut the top of your bag in sort of a half circle shape. And then you'll sort of add what you want inside your bag. So fill it up with your gift or your goodies. And then you'll fold this top down like this. You'll punch holes, 2 of them, on that folded edge, all the way through all the layers of the paper sack. And then you use your twine or your ribbon to tie it up, and you can add a tag onto this, or a logo, or a business card, or a greeting card onto the front of this with the ribbon too. And it just makes for a really simple and easy gift bag or treat bag. Thank you all so very much for joining me for today's tutorial. I hope that it inspired you. Please take a second and give this video a thumbs up for me. Don't forget to check the link that I'll have in the description box below to the free Poshmark app where you can shop my closet and lots more. If you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button next to me and I'll have more great Dollar Tree DIYs in the link below that. And make sure to come find me on Facebook and on Instagram for more inspiration. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.